I love fight scenes. There's always been something very intriguing about watching two people beating the shit out of each other. In shows like Dragon Ball and My Hero, the epic fight scenes are what keep you hooked. You want to see Goku go Super Saiyan and beat the shit out of his opponent. In My Hero, you want to see Deku push himself further beyond to protect someone. But in God of High School, you just want to see some good one-on-one action. The God of High School is a tournament held to find the strongest high schooler in the world, and the winner of the tournament can have any wish they desire granted. It's a very simple plot that for the most part is being handled pretty well. The simple premise allows for fights on fights to take place, and they've all been really enjoyable so far. Unlike shows like Dragon Ball and My Hero, the fights don't have random blasts of energy thrown out at random. The fights are down to earth, fist v feet action that we don't really get to see in a lot of shonen series. There's real martial arts combined with some made up crap, but they still find a way to make watching it enjoyable. When a character gets hit, I can see the impact, and when they go to throw a punch, there's actually force applied. It's this that made this show so enjoyable for the first few episodes. Then they started throwing in random things like stands and different abilities. I'm just kidding, I thought the stands were pretty cool looking. But when it comes to the way they handled the characters in the story, I just wanna... Because when I really try to get into them, they just really fucking suck. Starting with our main character, Jin Mori, who is like the most unoriginal shonen archetype ever. His main reason for fighting in the tournament is to get stronger. But I like his fighting style, so I kinda give him a pass for falling under a lot of shonen tropes. We also learn that his grandfather was a legendary martial artist who disappeared. And why the fuck is there a wedding episode? We're like 4 episodes in, what the hell is going on? Then we have Mori's friends, Daoi and Mira. Daoi is actually a pretty cool dude. His goals are more than just something like getting stronger. He fights because he wants to save his friend's life. You can't really hate him for that, but then we have Mira. She's a bit harder for me to like. She kinda acts like a bitch through the first half of the show, even snapping Mori's neck for taking her sword. But hey, wanna see a wedding episode that makes no sense in the story at all? Oh, so he can just steal the sword and get away. I get it, fine. But this episode still makes no sense even after seeing it a second time. I barely had a reason to care about Mira before this, and this episode wasn't a good way of introducing her backstory. I want you to use these first episodes to build up the cast and their relationship, not shove her story down my throat. And don't cut mid-fight to give me a backstory of someone who isn't a main character. These people appear like one more time after this. Why do we need a backstory? Why is there a cult here? Why did we need this in a martial arts tournament anime? The story just doesn't intrigue me enough to be the thing that they put front and center. I don't care about these side characters, these side plots don't make any sense, and I just haven't been given a reason to care. But do I think that this show is overhyped garbage? No, I just don't think that this show is perfect, and everybody should know that before going in. It's plagued with cliches, but there's still a lot to enjoy in this show nonetheless. From fights to the setting and even the character design, you can tell that MAPPA put a lot of love into this project. You can tell that they were ready to pack a punch with this show. They used mocap suits to make the fight seem as real world as possible. Like I said already, the impact of each punch is really felt, and the wind up before an attack gives you that sense of collision. And the addition of different fighting styles gives you something new to see with every opponent, and lets you get absorbed into this world. There's Crunchyroll and webtoons logos, people stream the events, there's a hot wrestler chick, and they're actually using smartphones instead of flip phones. But like I said, there are abilities that do start to show up as we get further into the series. This does take away from the normal hand-to-hand combat, but I would say that they are still pretty enjoyable. All I know is when I hear a Jin Mori original, my hype skyrockets through the roof. Every time someone unlocks their new abilities, I'm hyped. I just don't like it when they feel the need to stick a backstory in between these moments. So yeah, I think God of High School has many flaws, but it still has a lot to enjoy about it. I'm just trying to say that you shouldn't expect any anime of the year status from this show. It's a turn off your brain fight fest, and when you start thinking too much about the story, you'll probably turn it off. The anime is just fights on fights, and that's probably what you're there to watch in the first place. It isn't trying to be anything more than that, and usually doesn't try to be anything else. On my first watch, I found myself actually enjoying it a lot. The first 3 episodes don't really do too much wrong, but the wedding episode is still shit. The last episode is next week, and then a new season of anime starts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, it would be nice if you like and subscribe or whatever. This has been Yuzumi. Until next time, peace.